span of just 24 hours, my online B2B agency was able to contract over $12,000 in new client revenue without sending a single outreach message or spending any money on paid ads across any social media channel. All of this was accomplished by leveraging simple YouTube videos that attracted our ideal clients to us and signed them on the spot. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly a full course breakdown on how you could use simple YouTube videos, a small YouTube channel, and artificial intelligence to attract and sign your ideal clients every single week from YouTube for free. We're going to cover why most businesses fail at content simply because they're overcomplicating what has to be done. So I'm going to help you avoid that, my content philosophy, and how I'm able to attract leads every single day without having some massive audience. I'm able to use AI to attract my ideal clients, post good content, and write scripts and repurpose. Also, how we're turning views into cash. I'm going to show you my whole YouTube funnel, how we go from view to turning that to a sales call and then into a client. And then at the end, once all of this makes sense, I'm going to give you a 3-step framework that you can follow ASAP to really kickstart your process, along with some free resources as well. So you can really take YouTube and content seriously in 2025 and leverage artificial intelligence to do most of the work for you and make sure you're targeting the right people that will actually pay you. All right. So you could see also with some proof here that we're able to sign clients from the 4th to the 5th year within the span of 24 hours. We were able to collect about $4,500 in cash with another $7,500 guaranteed, which makes for $12K contracted in just 24 hours. And it's very cool because we're getting people paying us from all over the world. We're working with some really cool people in different niches and in different countries. All right. So you could add all this up here. This is $4,500. And then we're owed this contractually. All of these clients signed a contract. And I'm not even including this, which is also recurring revenue, but from a previous client. All right. So we're able to sign about 12K in one day, which is amazing. Let's get into how exactly we did this. And one, proof that it works for you. Don't think that you're the odd person out and like, oh, this will work for them, not for me. This will work for you. If you have people online that will pay you, this funnel will work. It's worked for agencies, coaches, SaaS founders, solopreneurs, freelancers. You could check out the case studies in the top right here. We've had multiple people do the exact same framework and absolutely crush it, even with small followings, people getting daily leads, sales calls with only 300 subscribers, and a lot of sales calls at that, scaling from 0 to 10K with YouTube alone in a little over a month, and then just blowing up their channels. Nick here's at like 15K subscribers now, which is insane. People collecting cash, etc. You get the point. This will work, but this is why this will work. Now, you realize probably that there's thousands of people out there that need your service. If you're an online service provider and you're marketing online, you realize thousands of people need what you do and they would pay you. You're just not reaching them in the most effective way. All right. Why is that? Well, since you realize that, you're probably starting to post content, right? The marketing online is probably the best way to market because you can sit in your room or at your office and you can reach millions of people without moving out of your home or office, which is amazing. All right. So this might be you. You started to post content on these platforms, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all of these things. You start to post and then you start to realize you're getting low views, you're getting no engagement, or you switch to another platform. This is very common. You start on one platform, you switch to another, or you try to do all at once and nothing's working and you're just spreading yourself too thin. You've probably done that, right? And then before you know it, you stop posting. So you sort of go through what we like to call the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's a very classic chart. You could look it up. But essentially right here, you're super hyped to post content. I'm going to reach millions of people that are going to buy my stuff. Then you start to just not see results. And then all of a sudden by month 2 or month 3, you're posting content, you're burned out, you believe it doesn't work, and you sort of give up. All right. You give up right when content really starts to take off. All right. So that might be where you're at right now. I'm going to sort of show you how to fix this. All right. Because you're in one of these buckets right here. You're either posting, you're not getting views or sales. When you post, you get sales, but you're just not getting enough, like the quantity and the numbers that you're trying to hit. Your posts attract the wrong audience. So you're trying to target this audience, but instead you're reaching that audience and it's just not cohesive with your offer, or you're just not posting enough or at all. So you have to fall into one of these buckets. For the purposes of this video, this is a whole free course. Identify which bucket that you're in, all right? Because we're going to solve these buckets with this. These 4 points right here are why your content is not working. And if you solve all 4 of these points, I don't care what bucket you're in, if you're not posting enough, if you're getting the wrong audience, if you're not getting enough sales, or you're getting views but no sales, no matter what bucket you're in, if you optimize for these 4 points, which I'm about to dive into, you will crush it with content no matter what. All right. The reason your content is not working is because 1, you're not posting with the end goal in mind. So you're just randomly posting with no strategy. 2 is you're not posting belief shifting content. 3 is you have no content systems for consistency. That's sort of why point 4 happens. That's why you're not posting, is because you have no systems. You're just sort of freestyling it, which is not going to work long term. And again, you have to think you're competing against people that have media teams and systems and artificial intelligence. Like, it's very hard to compete with people that have these systems. So number 3 is a huge point. Number 4 is falling for the viral trap. All right. I'm going to go over the viral trap really quickly. But again, we're going to cover these 4 things. If you solve for these, you will kill it with content no matter what situation you are in. All right. Now, the viral trap is this. Would you rather, and I'm posing this question to you, you could pause the video and drop the comment down below. Would you rather get a video with 10,000 views, but 0 high ticket paying clients, or 300 views on the video and 2 clients? I'm gonna let you sit on that. I have not talked to one of our clients yet. We've had dozens of them that would rather get 10K views and 0 clients than 300 views and 2 clients. Everyone wants the clients. Everyone wants the money. Everyone wants to sign someone, all right? Views is an indicator of success only if you're doing brand deals and you're trying to become an influencer. If that's you, cool. That's not what this video is for. This is for getting clients. So if I get 5 views and 2 clients, it's working, right? That is the mindset you have to have. You don't have to go viral to make a lot of money on any social media platform, especially on YouTube. You can scroll through my channel. We're able to consistently generate multiple 5 figures a month with this YouTube channel, and the videos don't even get over 1,000 views. Sometimes, more recently, not even over 500 views, all right? So you have to get rid of this viral trap that you're in. You don't have to go viral to make it happen, all right? Now, let's get into exactly why, again, there's thousands of people that need your solution, but no one will buy it. Well, why do people buy? Let's break it down to the fundamentals. There's 2 things that need to happen for a person to buy your service. One is they have to know you. Logically, if they don't know you, they can't buy from you. They don't know you exist. All right, that's number 1, pretty obvious. 2 is that they must trust you. Have you ever given money to someone you do not trust? No, it doesn't happen. It never will happen. Get someone to know you and to trust you. They have a high probability of buying your service. All right. Now, on the flip side of why people buy, why don't people buy? It's just the opposite, right? People don't buy your service because they don't know you logically, or most likely the case is because they don't trust you. I get hundreds of DMs every single week in my DMs, right? I know who that person is now because they DM me. I look at their offer, I look at their pages, I look at their socials. I just don't trust them. I'm gonna be real. If I don't go with someone, it's because I don't trust them. You probably get the same thing if you're a person with the audience already, or if you're doing cold outreach yourself. The people on the other end of your cold outreach messages, they know you, like you solved number 1 because you sent an outreach, so good job, but they don't trust you, or otherwise they would have given you the money already. It doesn't matter. Nothing is a price objection, all right? If your price is $100,000 and it's worth it, they will give it to you, right? They don't do it because they don't trust you, right? So solving number 2 is the hardest part, and it only gets wider as there's so many people out in the marketplace. Everyone's pitching the same thing. How do you build trust? All right. Well, this is how you build trust. All right. You solve these 2 things. Why people buy? They have to know you and have to trust you. You solve it by 1, getting reach and attention. So that's how people know you. And 2, building trust through YouTube. People trust you. If you nail these 2 things, guys, people will buy your service and they will come to you to buy it. It's amazing. I'm going to have a video that actually pops up right here and explains more so this side of stuff, how we're able to reach 180 new people every single day. 180 new people on my YouTube channel see every single day who I am and what I offer, right? That's reach and attention at scale. I don't have to leave my room to achieve that, which is insane. How we leverage AI for more attention as well, and how we bring more top of funnel traffic. If you don't know what any of this stuff means, you can watch that video after this one. It'll explain sort of how we're able to do that, all right? We also build trust through YouTube because the more people watch, the more they get nurtured. You are getting nurtured right now on my service, and I'm selling you on how this stuff works because it works really, really well. That is the nurturing process. That's a huge process in any sales cycle. If a person is not nurtured, they cannot buy your stuff, or they will never buy your stuff because they're not nurtured enough or educated enough to take that action. All right. So building trust is huge, and it's also a huge part of the nurturing process. It's only long form platform. Like nothing else is long form out there except for YouTube. So I don't know how YouTube's the only platform surviving long form, but it is. That's why we're on it. It enables audience to binge watch. All right. Because the graph you have to sort of realize here is the likelihood of someone becoming a client, which we want high. We want this likelihood to be as high as possible. For this likelihood to be high, they have to binge watch a lot of your content. All right. If they haven't watched a lot of content, the likelihood of them buying is low. This is a linear relationship, 100%. The more someone watches, the more likelihood that they buy your stuff. All right. So YouTube sort of solves this. Why don't people buy? Because it gets reach. So people start to know you, and it builds trust. So people start to trust you. Right. You have to do this stuff. You really have to do this stuff. I'm going to bold it. You have to get reach and attention, number 1. And once you do that, you have to build trust. You have to do that. If you nail these 2 things, guys, signing clients will not be an issue. Trust me, it will not be an issue for you. And again, we do that through YouTube, right? It's pretty much the ultimate distribution channel for your offer. You can build it trust and reach. And I want to really emphasize this here at scale. At scale, I could crank out 2 videos a week and I could reach, again, 180 to 250 to 300 new people every single day. I don't have to send an outreach message or automate anything or do cold calls. I don't have to leave my room. I could do this at scale all day, every day, if I know what I'm doing. I get into the YouTube creation process and how to actually nail that in a second here, all right? But you have to think of YouTube as distribution for your offer at a massive scale, all right? And trust building as well at a massive scale. Now, why is this different than TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all the rest, right? I've posted on every platform, and I continue to do so. I'm not against these platforms. I just want to go where the highest probability of me seeing success is, and that is YouTube, no matter what. I don't care if you're on Instagram, you're seeing success there. YouTube will outperform this platform. I guarantee to you. All right, any platform. TikTok's a big one as well. All right, why is YouTube a little bit different? Well, one is YouTube is a long form platform and you have to achieve the 7-hour rule. Like I said earlier in this graph, the more someone watches, the more likelihood they become a client. If someone watches, let's say this is the 7-hour mark right here, I should say 7-hour mark of your client of watch time, then they have a high likelihood or a medium likelihood of buying your content. The 7-hour rule is a huge rule. You give it a Google after this, where people on average have to watch about 7 hours of your content to really get sold on what you do. All right. YouTube, that'll take 10 to 20 videos. Short form, forget about it. They have to watch thousands or hundreds or thousands of your videos to get to that 7-hour rule. And written, I mean, forget about it. Written's more so for ideation. It's going to be very hard to reach that 7-hour metric with the written content because people barely could read nowadays, it feels like. All right. 2, the barrier to entry. All right. YouTube, it's hard to start. I'm not going to lie. YouTube is hard to start. It's hard to continue. It's hard to actually compete, which is good. I want to be where most people can't be, right? Because that gives me the biggest opportunity to grow and dominate on the platform. That's why I love YouTube. It's because most people are not on it. If you're not on it, that's sort of why I'm on it, because I want to be where other people aren't. So I can market to the people that other people can't. All right. Short form, it's so easy to create short form content. I could probably in the next 20 minutes create 10 to 30 reels using AI, an AI avatar even, or just recording myself. It's not very hard. You can see now if you go on Instagram and you scroll and you really get into the weeds, there's like little kids on Instagram. It's not very hard to post a reel. Anyone could do it. All right. That's why that's increased competition. It gets harder to do, et cetera, et cetera. Now, there are valid strategies. I'm not saying there aren't, but YouTube is where you want to be because the barrier to entry is high. All right. And finally, written. All of my written stuff is all AI. You can't tell. So that's where the future of that platform lies. All right. And finally, high quality views. I'm going to pose you another question. All right. If you get 100,000 views on a video, you get 100 views on the video, 100K. Awesome. Great job. Would you rather those 100K people be 15-year-old Andrew Tate fans? No disrespect to him or his audience, but that's just what it is. Or would you rather them be business owners with the budget? Again, very obvious question here, guys. You rather it be business owners with the budget, right? So we're optimizing for high quality views. And YouTube is the place for high quality views. It doesn't get better for high quality views in YouTube, right? Because you get SEO views, search views, and you get a better demographic. If you think about the demographic on YouTube, it's older people, it's people with longer attention spans, and it's just a better educated audience. All right. If you've ever gone to school, university, or high school, wherever, you don't go there and they give you like an Instagram reel to watch for class. They give you a YouTube video, right? Because it's an educational platform. Search views are also massive. All right. A lot of people don't know this, but Google actually owns YouTube. So if you're searching on Google or YouTube, they're essentially the same search engine or similar. You'll get similar results. That's why if you search on Google, a lot of YouTube videos will pop up, right? And that's where everyone is searching. Most people, if they have a question, they go to Google first. Then they go to YouTube, then they probably go to ChatGPT, which also recommends YouTube videos. No one goes to Instagram and searches the question they have. No one does that. All right. So search views are huge, right? Ideally, when your ICP, your ideal avatar, your potential client searches a question, your video pops up and then it's a done deal. You're in the door because you are solving their problem and YouTube is recommending that video to them. So YouTube does all the hard work as well. So search views are massive and you have to take that into account. SEO is pretty much the same. So if you SEO and if you rank for a certain topic, like how to make money with AI or how to dropship, those people that come up at the top of there are just eating because thousands of people every single day are searching for those topics. And if your video pops up, it's just automatic qualified traffic every single day. And you only had to make the video once. All right. It's amazing. All right. So YouTube is the place for high quality views. And again, that's all that matters. If you're getting 100K on an Instagram reel or on a TikTok video, and it's random people that aren't going to buy your stuff, is that really a success? I don't know. I don't think it is, but it's not a bad thing. It's just not where we want to be because we want money and clients from our content. All right. Because the whole content objective here, guys, a lot of people sort of get this wrong, is you want to turn a stranger into a person that's ready to buy your stuff. All right. The people on the internet, they're strangers to you. They have no idea who you are. They're scrolling through thousands of reels every single week. They don't know who you are. You want them to get stuck in your content ecosystem on YouTube, watch your content, and now they're ready to buy. I'm sure you've done this before. I've done this before. Have you ever watched a creator? Might be like an Iman Gadzhi figure or even an Andrew Tate, his stuff. Like you've probably watched these people before, hopped on a YouTube channel and just really binge watched their stuff. All of a sudden you're 5-6 videos deep. And you're like, man, I want to buy this guy's course. I want to buy this guy's program. I want this guy to be my mentor, right? That's how the content gap works. And you'll be surprised how fast it happened. Really think in your life because you've probably done this before if you're in the business space. That's how it works, guys. It's very intentional, all right? That's why YouTube has the highest probability of achieving this, even if it's only 200 views, all right? If it's only 200 views, I'm going to show you a visual in a second that's going to blow your mind. If you're even only getting 200 views, that is a lot of people, one. And two, if those 200 views, if 5 of them watch a second video and a third video and a fourth video, that's 5 potential clients out of just 200 views, all right? And again, 200 people is a lot of people. Like this is 200 people would you be comfortable standing right here and giving like a speech in front of 200 people? Like, that is a lot of people. All right. So you have to realize 200 views is a lot of people, especially if they're high quality views. All right. So everything's tied together here, guys. And we still have a lot to go. I can't wait to get into the next part. The conversion funnels and stuff like that, it's really going to blow your mind. Some AI stuff as well. The right people need to know you, trust you, and watch a lot of your content to actually sign on as a client. And YouTube is the only place that happens. I'm telling you guys, YouTube is the only place that happens. All right. So now you understand sort of why YouTube crushes all other social media platforms. Now I'm going to show you a really cool training on how we use AI to facilitate this whole process and post videos at scale that are very, very quality. All right. So the AI content engine for us consists of two things. One is the AI YouTube dashboard. Two is the AI content infrastructure. And all this is, it's just our fancy sort of terminology for systems that we have inside our company that we give to our clients. The AI YouTube dashboard just makes YouTube posting easy. So AI sort of takes care of a lot of the process. And the AI content infrastructure is basically multiplying attention with zero extra effort. So you take the YouTube video, you repurpose it to an Instagram reel, a TikTok, a short, all of this stuff with little effort on your end. All right. So you're able to build a huge brand by being consistent on YouTube, and you're able to build an omnipresent brand by sort of using the AI content infrastructure and multiplying that attention. All right, so let's get into the AI YouTube dashboard first. If you haven't posted on YouTube before, or you have, you know that there's a lot that goes into posting a well-scripted converting YouTube video. What I mean by converting is not views, it's clients, all right? To actually get clients from a YouTube video, there's a lot of strategy that goes into it. You have to get validated content ideas, meaning you have to get ideas to get sales, ideas that actually get people to watch and click, and then titles for people to click on. Again, going viral won't help you here because we're trying to target people that will buy your stuff. So ideally, it's going to be smaller audiences anyways. Then you have to actually script, structure, and then give resources for the video. So you have to know how to script out videos and then how to create resources to actually film. Like, this is a whole resource. You have to know how to create these resources to film. You need to know how to literally set up a good tech stack and film the video, and then how to be persuasive on camera as well. Then you have to edit the video, which is a massive pain. So you have to edit the video without it taking hours of your time. This is honestly why most people give up, because editing is such a pain. So you need workflows and proven systems that actually make this scalable. And then how to not get scammed by editors as well that are just charging you a ridiculous amount of money, but you don't know what's best. So you're either paying it or you're not. And either way, either you're doing it, wasting your time, or you're paying someone and getting scammed and they're doing it, all right? So there's a lot that goes into it, and there's thumbnail, there's SEO. You have to know actually how to post the video to get SEO ranked and to get the right descriptions that make people click. There's definitely a right way to actually make descriptions that get people to click and buy your stuff. And then finally, you have to know how to collect feedback on the metrics, the analytics, what you should be tracking, and how to actually evolve, right? Because you don't know the metrics to track, you don't know what are the KPIs that you should be hitting. How could you get better, right? So there's a lot that actually goes into a converting YouTube video. And that's why we created the AI YouTube dashboard. It takes all of these complicated processes and solves all of them with either our team or most of them with artificial intelligence and automation. All right. So validated content ideas, done. Video scripts, done with AI. Filming, setup, and optimization, done and SOP'd out. Editing the video, done by the team. Creating the thumbnail, AI and the team do the thumbnail. SEO and then collective feedback and evolve is done by either AI modules or our team. All right, so everything is in the AI YouTube dashboard, and I'm even going to give you guys an overview of it right now. It's amazing because it allows us to post multiple times every single week, and we rarely are inconsistent with YouTube because the dashboard makes it so easy. Let me hop into how that looks like right now and give you guys a little bit of an overview of what you could do for yourself. So this is my YouTube dashboard, and this works very well, not only for us, but we've tested it with all of our clients, as every single one of our clients get this, and it works across the board, different niches, different countries, selling to different people. This AI dashboard works because everything is in one place. So you can see here, this is the home page. We have analytics. We track everything, what's ready to go, what has to be recorded, top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel content, how much we're publishing, how much we're repurposing, all of this stuff. We also have the Kanban board right here. So I have a bunch of ideas I have to film. This is actually the script that was done for me. And if you could see right here, there's a whole script generated for me with AI. This is all AI, right? So it gives me what to post, how to frame it, the hooks, the call to actions, the CTAs, the bullet points in the body. All of that stuff is done by AI. And again, everything is tracked. If I have a question on how to post something, how to set up filming, I just go to our predefined resources. I click this button, and it gives me video courses and modules on exactly how to do these things, how to set up posting, how to create the resources, all this stuff. Right? We can go to ideation here, and we can see I have a bunch of ideas I have to film, so everything is organized. And if you go to videos and thumbnails here, you can see we could generate YouTube scripts right here. We can see what scripts are being generated. We can submit editing and thumbnail requests to my team. They get automatic notifications, so it's completely hands-off. I don't have to do anything. And if we keep on going, I want to show you something really cool. We're repurposing all of our content. All right. So this is a YouTube video I posted a while ago. It's called How AI Turns YouTube Videos into Human-Like Written Content. It's a YouTube video. It's posted. I did the work for it. Well, with one click of the button, I'm able to take this YouTube video and get a complete LinkedIn post out of it, all written by AI, and it's a quality LinkedIn post you could pause and read. So that's completely done for me. I get a tweet as well that I could post. I get a short form content script that I can re-record. I get an Instagram carousel that I can make for Instagram. And then finally, I even get an Instagram reel. So right here, I already preloaded this, but this is completely made by AI, right? It's a tweet, Alex Ramosi style reel, and I don't have to do any work for it. I don't have to pay someone to do it. It's all done with AI. And guys, all of this extra media that I'm getting, I could even do a newsletter or a school community post. All this extra media is coming off the back of one YouTube video that I created that took me about 30 minutes. All right. So all of this media I'm getting for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes of actual work. And it's all in this dashboard. All right. I have a free training on how we're actually using the dashboard to get clients. It's free. It's down below. You can check that out if you want to. But that is the AI YouTube dashboard. And that is why everything works so well and why we never fall off with recording, why our clients see insane results as well. All right, so that is the first part of the system. And the second one, which is sort of what I showed you already, is the AI content infrastructure. So using AI and automation to build an omnipresent brand that generates lead with little effort. So you could see in the AI dashboard, we're able to repurpose. That sort of goes into our whole process map right here. More so down here is that when we post on YouTube, we want to actually use AI and automation to repurpose into written posts, short form posts, and all of these platforms now are working towards getting you leads and booking you calls. And we also try to redirect people from short form back to long form, as again, it is king for conversions. So that's sort of the funnel that we're using. All right, so that is sort of how we're going about it. And the 3 steps is 1, master YouTube. I wouldn't even worry about repurposing until you master YouTube. 2 is then building your AI content infrastructure. Make sure it works, make sure the scripts are good. Otherwise, it's going to be the output we all know with ChatGPT, where you get emojis in the text and it just looks stupid, honestly. So make sure you're fine-tuning these models and have data and proven on what works. That's number 2. And then 3, convert intention into clients, which I'm about to get into right now, which is conversion mechanisms. I'm going to go into my whole funnel right now so you guys get a picture of what that looks like as well, because views, again, are nothing without the client to match. All right, so we're multiplying attention with AI and automation, as you can see right here. We're repurposing, we're sending traffic to the best place, which is YouTube, and all of that is getting us money. All right, the more attention, the more money. If you acquire attention efficiently and acquire the right attention, which is like the right people, you will never struggle with lead generation. I am telling you, you will have leads coming to you, asking you when you're free, when they can pay you, when they can start. All right, if you nail these 2 things and then multiply the attention with AI and automation, you will be free. Again, attention is nothing to match without the money. So we're trying to turn people from views into clients. And there's a bunch of different ways you could do that, which I'm about to cover right now. All right, so this is sort of my funnel on how we're able to collect sort of an insane amount of cash in one day using YouTube videos that get views and turn those views into clients. All right, so again, we want to turn the views into clients because all we care about here is the money. We don't care about the views. There's a bunch of different ways that you've probably been taught about how to go about this. Hey, create a landing page, a VSL, community, automations, opt-in pages, lead magnets, websites, copywriting, belief shifting content, all this stuff, right? Well, what works for us? I'm going to go into that right now. We have 2 sort of call to actions in our video, and you can sort of see that down below. One is our school community. So I actually make over 10K a month easily on school, and we don't have that many members. Now we have many more members. I made this video like a week ago, but we have many more members. But at the time, I was only having like 200, 300 members, and we're crushing it in school. School is actually crushing it in terms of our other conversions. So school, people booking calls at a much higher rate than our other marketing methods. The other marketing method is the classic VSL funnel and free training. So we have a free training down below. You can check it out. Video page, application page, and qualified book call. So all of the YouTube traffic right here, YT, let's call it, it goes to school and it goes to VSL. And both of these people want to book in calls that pay us. All right. When people book in calls, we close them and we get paid. So that is sort of our funnel. This is a huge guideline to follow when actually picking out your conversion mechanism and how you're going to turn a view into a lead, right? The more friction you have, the more qualified leads you get, but the less volume of leads you get. If you decrease the friction, the more leads you get, but some of the leads may be unqualified. What do I mean here? If you're just doing a straight up community, you're going to get a lot of leads, but they're going to be less quality of leads because anyone can join. If you're doing a VSL or a really proper landing page or a proper opt-in page, only those people that overcome that whole friction will book in calls and they're really qualified, but they're just less in volume. All right. So when picking out your conversion mechanism, you have to take into account how many leads you're already getting, how many leads you're willing to get, how many sort of conversations you're willing to have without closing, because they'll dictate if you want to put more friction or less friction, and that will dictate the quality of leads and the volume of leads that you get. So you have to understand that when actually building out your conversion mechanisms. But regardless of the conversion mechanism you create, conversion starts with content. No matter what, if you're doing VSL, community, landing page, opt-in page, free call, strategy call, doesn't matter. It all starts with the content that you post, all right? No matter the conversion mechanism, the content must shift beliefs. This one is huge and must shift beliefs. We talked about this earlier. It must build trust, which we massively talked about earlier, and must reach the right people consistently. So you can't just reach, segment of the audience then, and then a month later you reach them again. No, you have to reach them daily. You have to be hammering them with content. And if you notice, this is exactly what we talked about earlier, guys. Remember what I talked about earlier on why your content is not working right here? Well, it's the exact reason that I say conversion starts with content, all right? Because no matter the conversion mechanism, you must have content that does this. And if your content is not working, then you can't achieve this, all right? And these are the reasons that your content is not working. So again, if you post without the end goal in mind, if you don't have belief shifting content, if you don't have systems, or if you fall for the viral trap, you can never achieve this. And if you can't achieve this, you will not see results, all right? So this is sort of what you want to be at. You want to shift beliefs, build trust, reach the right people, and reach the right people consistently. And it all comes back to these 4 problems, guys. So if you solve these 4 problems, which hopefully by now you're understanding how to do, you'll be fine with content, especially with YouTube. All right, now, and finally, guys, I want to give you some free resources and a step-by-step checklist on how you get started. The first thing you want to do is define your ICP that gets you on the right track of coming up with the right content ideas. Nothing happens without this. 2, you want to go through our free course. So this is one of the free resources you get. We're a bunch of people in here. We have a completely free course on exactly how you could turn YouTube videos leveraging AI and automation into high-ticket paying clients for your companies. That's number 2. It's understanding your ICP and who you're targeting. Then go through the free course to start posting good content. 3 is come up with 10 content ideas with that information. So if you go through the course, you'll see how to come up with ideas that convert and all this stuff. Come up with just 10 content ideas to start. Build systems to post easily, like the AI YouTube dashboard. Again, there's a free training on how we're using the AI YouTube dashboard to sign clients every single week down below if you want to check that out. But build some type of systems that work for your company. Post that first video or that next video. I don't care if it's cringy. I don't care if it doesn't work. Just post that next video. If it doesn't work, that's cool. It's just building momentum to ultimately post consistently and actually see results. And then finally, collect feedback and go from there. All right. So again, if you go through there, you'll see what analytics to look out for, what to do, what not to do. Collect feedback from that first video or that next video and keep on chugging along, guys. And bonus, guys, again, there's a free training down below. It's completely free. It's more sauce on exactly how we're able to use AI and YouTube and simple videos to really attract our clients every single day and make a good amount of money in doing so. All right. So that is a complete A through Z guide on exactly how we're going about using simple YouTube videos and artificial intelligence to build a brand that attracts our ideal leads to us, and also how we're using AI to repurpose to other platforms, using the AI YouTube dashboard, a content infrastructure to really push content in 2025. It's the best place not only to sign clients, but to build a long-term brand. It's getting harder and harder by the day to compete in the online space. If you have a brand, it's something no one could take away from you, and it's something that your competition probably can't build and compete with. All right, so that is all I have. If you liked this video, you'll love the free training down below, and you'll also love this video on how we made more money with YouTube and AI. If you like this video, leave a like, and I will see you in that video, our community, or the free training. Take care.